got something that I need to tell you, and it's really important, okay? So listen. I've got merchandise now. See, I'm not really that big here on YouTube, but on TikTok, I'm alright. I'm a sizable 20,000 followers at this point. So I did start a merch store. Link in the description. And also, check out this thing. Check out these. Look at this. Oh, look at these products. Look at that name. There's a name on that. Whose name is? It's mine. Products. Check it out. Link in the description. Do you ever hold something from your past? Something that's tied to very emotional memories, and you get flashbacks? That happened to me today. I was gonna do a TikTok with this chain of people who look alike characters from Big Mouth, which is one of my favorite shows. I love Big Mouth. If you haven't heard, never mind. I was gonna do Matthew, because it kind of looked like Matthew a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Enough, enough that if I had the blue shirt and the brown sweater vest, I could really pull it off. You know what I mean? So I was looking upstairs in my mother's clothes, my dad's clothes, for a brown sweater vest, when out of the corner of my eye, I see it. My reckoning. The paddle. No, I took it, held it in my hand. So much power within one slab of wood. And I had flashbacks to every single time I ever got spanked. Good times. I'm gonna tell you about one of those times, okay? So, as a kid, as a little penned cub, I was very impressionable. Impressionable. So one day, it was called up. It was a winter season. Thank goodness it's getting warmer out here. But it was a winter season, and, winter-themed things were being shown on the television. Like kids, just sliding around on ice with their boots, Good, harmless child fun. Ice fun. Fun ice. With boots. And ice. And sliding. It was so cool! I wanted to do that. But where to find a large enough place covered in ice? I ran to the window. I knew the perfect place! The pool! We had an above-ground pool. It was round. It was like a 10-foot diameter. That's right, diameter. 10-foot diameter pool. It was like maybe 3 or 4 feet deep. Nice starter pool for starter children. And it was frozen. The top was completely frozen. So I pointed at it and said, "Hey, Mom, I want to do that. Can I go skate on that thing? I want to go slide on that thing." "No, you don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You could die. Water could crack underneath you and you could die." And I'm looking at her like, it's cold out. That whole thing is an ice cube. Except, of course, when I was little, I didn't sound like Kevin Hart in my own head. Despite not being able to slide around on the pool, at that moment, I decided to do the next best thing. Slide around on the floor in my socks. Oh yeah. Nothing like some good old-fashioned, harmless sock sliding. Sock sliding. All across the hardwood floor, bumping into things, potentially breaking some things, potentially making a parent or two mad, or the singular parent that was there to watch us. Sliding around in my socks. So much fun. Until, of course, the age-old saying, "Why don't you go outside and get some fresh air?" Which is basically parent for saying, "I'm sick of you. Please leave my sight for a little bit." Yeah. So I got all up in my snow gear, a little snow pant overall thing. They were all like soft and squishy and made that sound when you walked in them. Put on my little boots and my jacket, my scarf. This is a different scarf, but for, all intents and purposes, it's the same scarf. And the scarf and the hat. Went outside for some buffalo winter fun. I had forgotten about sliding on the ice. Until, of course, mid-snowball throwing practice, I remembered. And I was like, gonna slide on that ice again. And I dropped my snowballs, went to the far side of the pool, where my mom couldn't see me. She looked out the window. So devious. And I climbed onto the pool and slid around. I had so much fun to slide and keep myself from falling off, slide to the deck and then slide off the deck and then, jump off the deck onto the ice. Slide, kind of slide. All that fun. So much freaking fun. Until I got off, and I didn't get caught. I didn't get caught until my mom stopped me on my way in and asked me if I was on the pool, because she saw me. She saw me on the pool. And this is where I should have realized that I had been caught. This was the end of the line. This was it. I'm done. But this was before Noah took his vow of honesty. I try not to lie. I don't lie so much as to lie. I won't lie to protect someone's feelings. I don't lie. I don't like to. It's not cool. But this was before that time. This was before the honest boy you see before me, before you was born, okay? I decided to try to lie my way out of this. So I said, no, Mom, I was not sliding on the pool. And in my head I'm going, what you gonna do about that? She can't say nothing to that. Yeah. And then she took me by the arm. She had her boots on, and she took me down, dragged me out to the backyard, and pointed at the obvious tracks in the snow on the pool, and told me, you're going to tell me that you weren't on the pool, and yet these tracks are here? And I said, anyone could have made those tracks. The neighbor could have made those tracks. Of course they did. They didn't. Yeah. Busted. I got myself one of the worst spankings of my life. Spankings. A lot of people like to rag on spankings, saying that they're unethical. Honestly, I can't see myself not using the method of spanking if I ever have the misfortune of becoming an adult. And if my children are watching this in the future, don't worry. If I decided to have you in the future, that means I've changed my mind and I love you with all my heart. But currently I do not look forward to, don't really want to have kids. It's natural, okay? They cost too much. My dad had the same sentiment before he had 3 of us. Anyway, spanking. Sure, it hurts. But then, from the pain, you grow. What does not kill you makes you stronger. Made me stronger. How do you think I got these thunderous butt cheeks? No seriousness. They started with the hand. And then they moved to the spoon when their hand got sore. And then when the 3rd spoon broke over my buttocks, they fashioned the paddle from I thought it was just a regular slab of wood, but inspecting it today, I found that it was actually a board from a bumper, like a this actually. This. It's just a spare piece of this, almost. Something like this. He then just cut a notch into it. Hand grip. And then it was... Usually it was at a 3 or 4. 3 or 4 or 5. 5 would be really bad. I got 5 a lot. 5. Well, thank you so much for joining me to reminisce. If you have any ethical concerns for the way I was raised, you can shove it. I don't care. My parents are good people. Spanking is not a non-ethical option to teach your children discipline. And if you don't agree with me, I don't care. I'm allowed to have my opinion. Welcome to America. Thank you, and come again.